just hit. She got cold.
Come on. Oh, yeah. While I try to tell you so, yes I did, but I guess you didn't know.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is YvonneMaere, and today we are back with another video. Today, this video is a bit different than things I've usually done on my channel. I have done videos talking about skincare before, but this is going over all my skincare and how I have spent over $300, just about. I may tally it up and put it on the screen right here. Over $300 on my skincare routine. I actually really like my skincare routine. Like, it really helps my skin. I deal with a lot of hyperpigmentation, and to be completely transparent, I do like grow hair. Like, my sideburns are really long, so I have hair in places that I wouldn't want hair as a woman. So I have found with my current skincare routine, it has definitely pretty much eliminated the bumps I was getting, which were painful around my jawline, and also my skin is just so much clearer and brighter. And I also have recommendations along the way that if you don't want to spend as much money on the products that I am referring or that I use, that you can use that product instead. And I actually have some of those too. But before we get into that, I just want to ask you if you could please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We are on our way to 1K, and I really need y'all's help to get there. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So I went ahead and kind of categorized the items into the order of how I used them. So cleanser, toner, serums, and then moisturizer, and then sunscreen. And that is really how you should be, you know, applying your skincare. And before we get into this for real, I would like to say that I am not a skincare expert. I'm not an esthetician. I'm not a dermatologist. I am none of those things. I am just a woman who has been working on my skin for literally years at this point, and I have finally found something that I can actually see results in. Because prior to this, honestly, I was like, something is just wrong with my skin. Or these products people be you know, raving about, it's all fake, it's all hype, they must be getting paid to say this, because it's not working for me. But really, the key to a good skincare routine is getting products that are geared towards the problems that you specifically have. So you can't necessarily go off of someone else's skincare routine because they might not have the same skin issues as you. So if you are going to look at someone else's skincare routine, you want to make sure that, you know, they do have the same, you know, condition, or not condition. I mean, if you do have a condition, yes, look at people who have the same condition. And then you want to look at people who have the same, you know, skin issues as you, because then their routine is more likely to fit you. Okay, so let's get into it without further ado. Okay, so first up, we have the BioEssence Squalene and Antioxidant Cleansing Oil. This is my second bottle of this, and this is a bit pricey. I will have all the prices and names linked below, so do not worry about that, and they'll be included in the video as well. This oil is the truth. I've been using the cleansing oil for a couple years now, but I just recently switched over to BioEssence, and I don't know if I am pronouncing that right. Sorry if I am not, but I really like this oil. You put it on dry skin, and when I do this, I can feel like literally things coming out of my skin. So let's say I do have like a blackhead or something like that. If you work it into your skin long enough, you will literally feel things coming out of your pores. And then you put water on it to kind of create a lather, and then you rinse it off. So this is really great to get off makeup. It actually says that on the bottle, and it's really great because I wear sunscreen daily, and because I do suffer from like inflamed bumps and things like that. I do oil cleanse on a daily basis, only at night, not in the morning. And I do that just to make sure I'm getting my sunscreen off, because sunscreen is a bit thick, especially if you know you reapply it, you're kind of creating layers on your face. And also I just want to make sure that if I do have any bumps, that the oil kind of helps like get the stuff out of it and, you know, calm down or prevent them from becoming bigger and painful. Next, we're still in the cleansers, y'all. Stay with me. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I have been seeing this on Twitter, I swear, for maybe the past 2 years. Like, just the brand CeraVe as a whole. A lot of estheticians have been saying great things about CeraVe, how it is an affordable brand, but it's also really good. And I finally was able to get my hands on it because since it is so popular, it's always sold out. Especially like the hydrating products, they're always sold out. So I actually was lucky enough to get this from Costco in like a bundle pack, which I got 2 cleansers this size, and I also got a travel size, which is really cool. So I use this in the morning. So like I said, at night I double cleanse with a cleansing oil and then another cleanser that I will show you next. But I use this in the morning. I use it because it is a gentle cleanser, and then it's, as it says, it's hydrating. This actually has 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid in it. And if you're familiar with hyaluronic acid, you know that that is a hydrating acid, and it's really good for your skin, and it helps like plump and moisturize your skin. And ceramides are really good at helping your skin just retain moisture. So when I use this, I definitely see the difference in my skin. And I will say lately that I have just been seeing, like, when I put things on my skin, it just glides on because of how moisturized my skin is. So I definitely recommend this. This is really affordable. It may not be that easy to get your hands on. I would recommend possibly trying to look for it online or go to your local Costco if you have a Costco card. Moving right along, Dr. Dennis Gross AHA BHA Daily Cleansing Gel. And this actually is the travel size, which I've had this for probably going on 2 months now. So that just goes to show you how long it lasts. And honestly, you don't need to use a lot of this product to wash your face. Like, I use probably maybe a pea-size amount or a little bit more than a pea-size amount, because I found that using more than that, it was just too much. It's just, you can tell that you're just wasting product, and you don't want to do that, especially because this is a bit pricey. I don't really remember how much this costs, but I remember the regular size is probably $40 or more. It's almost $50. But I use this at nighttime because it is an AHA, BHA, you know, that makes your skin more sensitive to the sun. And so I use this at night to kind of just get all that gunk out of my face, and because I don't need to wear any sunscreen, I feel more comfortable, you know, putting this on my skin at night. Since I've been using this, I would say this was one of the big game changers in my skincare routine, and this has really helped with the inflamed bumps that I typically get around my jawline because of the hair growth. So I really recommend that if you have any inflamed bumps on your skin. I also have used it on my chest because I get like bumps there for some reason. So I will use that when I notice that my skin is getting a little irritated, and it has been very helpful. So that's it for the cleansers. We're now on to the toners. The Pharmacy Deep Sweep 2% BHA Pore Cleaning Toner with Moringa and Papaya. And this is really nice. I actually recently got this in a pharmacy like holiday box. You know, during the holidays they have a lot of gift sets that you can get, and this was in it. And this is a really nice size to have come in a set. Usually you get like the little travel sizes, but this is really nice. It's actually 1.7 fluid ounces. I have a couple toners, as you will see, but because this is also a BHA, I use this as night as well because I don't want to make my skin any more sensitive to the sun than it already is. I do have lupus, so that means I need to take more precautions in the sun with my skin. So I do wear sunscreen every day. That's one of the reasons I wear sunscreen every day. Also, I wear it just to protect my skin, and without sunscreen, it's a waste if you have a full skincare routine, because you're kind of allowing the sun to damage all the work you're putting into it. So I use this at night, and I love this. I will also, if I don't use the cleanser on my chest, I will just swipe this over my chest because it's easier. I can just do it with my hands, and I have found that this has been very helpful with keeping away inflamed bumps as well. And then another tip with your toners, I apply my toners with my hands, I used to do it with cotton pads, and I realized I was wasting product, and I feel like with your hands you're better able to just pat the product into your skin, and I have seen like differences in my skin due to that. So I definitely recommend applying your toner with your hands rather than using cotton, and also you would just be saving money from not having to buy as many cotton rounds and saving the planet, or whatever they say. So next, Vintage Store Rosewater Toner Moisturizing Essence. I specifically found out about this toner from, I believe her name's LA Beautyologist. I think she's going through some stuff right now. Like, it was some controversial stuff going on with her. But I will say, she put me on this, okay? And I think she's put a lot of people onto this. Because prior to her telling us about it, and by us I mean Black Twitter, they had a different packaging, and I feel like because of her influx of customers that she provided in, they were able to upgrade, and they're probably doing better off, and they did not provide her one coin. But that's another story. Anywho, so I will say that this is definitely a more affordable option for your toner. This is a moisturizing toner. It doesn't have any AHA, BHA, anything like that. That's going to strip your skin or make your skin sensitive. Just here. Back home. Okay, anyways, it's not going to make your skin sensitive to the sun or anything like that. It's really moisturizing. It smells great. It smells like roses, and I believe, I haven't bought it in a while because I've been using other toners, but I believe it's about $15, and they sell it at Target, so it's very easy to find. I never went there to look for it and it was out of stock. And they have another option. They have like a whole line, but that's the only thing I've tried from the brand. But I definitely recommend that if you're looking to maybe start your skincare routine or change it, you don't have a toner, or you've been using, you know, something that you feel maybe has been stripping your skin, I definitely recommend this Rosewater Toner by Heritage Store. Lastly, in the toner department, we have the Multi-Active Toner by Dermalogica. And one thing I love about this toner is that it has a spray. It's a spray. Like, and it comes out as a mist. Like, this has changed my whole outlook on toners. And at first I'm like, maybe it's because I'm lazy and I don't want to like open the bottle and pour it into my hand and then, you know, wipe it into my hands and then put it on my face. But no, it just feels so nice just spraying it over your face, and it's just so refreshing. It's so nice. I will say that, to be quite honest, this is not as hydrating as I have noticed this one to be, and this is definitely more expensive, but this is really nice to have. I would say this also has hyaluronic acid in it. Does it? I thought it did. I feel like this one is more hydrating than this one, but this one is really nice to have because of the mist effect. Now, I'm not saying this one is not hydrating. I'm just saying after putting this on, yes, your skin's going to look refreshed because the first ingredient in here is water. Like, you just sprayed water on your face. Like, you know, like, of course you're going to look refreshed. But I don't know if I will buy this again, but I definitely might start putting my toners inside of a spray bottle, because that, it just feels just like you're in a spa, you know, like it's just an experience. And I like an experience when I'm doing my skincare because it takes so long already. Like, girl, I need to do something to make it fun for myself. That's it for the toner. So now we're on to like serums. We have the Dermalogica by Biolumin C serum. And this is the first vitamin C serum I've ever bought. I remember when I bought it, the Sephora employee recommended it to me because he also said that this, not only does it have vitamin C, but it also has like AHA or BHA, something else in it. So he says it was like a double whammy, which I guess explains the price, because as I remember, this is like $90. I've had it for a couple months now, and I do like it. I only use 4 drops in the morning every day, You're only supposed to use vitamin C in the morning, I think. Don't give me the line, girl. But I really like it, but I'm regretting when I'm gonna have to purchase it again. Like, honestly, I may want to look for a cheaper alternative because $90 for one serum, like, you know, I don't feel like it's had results big enough to justify me spending $90 on 1 fluid ounce of product, you know. But I do like it, but I think I could find something as a better alternative. So next in the serums type category, Faded Topicals Brightening and Clearing Serum for Uneven Skin Tones. Now, I've been wanting to get my hands on this for a while for a couple reasons. So this is a black-owned, small-owned business, and also, like I said, I have hyperpigmentation, usually mostly around my jawline and, like, you know, my sideburn area. So, which is your jawline, girl. So I have been using this to help with that. Okay, before we get into that, this is, at first you could only get this online, but now Sephora sells it, which is really nice. And this is the travel size, I believe, because this is a bit pricey as well, which makes sense because there's a couple, you know, heavy hitters in here: kojic acid, niacinamide, melatonin, and tranexamic. Girl. But one thing about it, this stinks. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. This smells so horrible. Like, oh, did I get it on my hand? Okay. If any of you have ever had laser hair removal, that's what I'm trying to say, girl. Get it together. If any of you have ever had laser hair removal, you sat there while they have burnt your hairs off and you smelled the burning hairs. That's what that smells like. That smells like burning hair. So it's not pleasant while you're applying it to your face, but I would say if the smell goes away quickly, at least for me, I don't know if other people can smell it on you. That's another thing, I don't know. But you do apply that at night, so I don't know if that makes a difference. But I will say it definitely works. It works, it just doesn't smell great. But other products like that also do not smell great, such as like the Ambi, I don't know what it's called, but it's like an Ambi fadeaway cream, and that also stinks. So maybe it's just because of the type of ingredients that are in it, which is what gives it its smell, I'm assuming. But yeah, I definitely recommend this for the hyperpigmentation girlies out there. If you're afraid, start off with the travel size like me. I think this is less than $20, and it's very easy to grab right at Sephora. So, oh, okay, this is not a this isn't a serum, but it's a, what is the word, girl? What is the word? It's a exfoliant. There we go. It's exfoliant. Y'all, I can never find my words. I swear it's like, I'm not even gonna say it. Anyways, so this is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. And I've been using this for a long time. I remember Jackie Arna used to rave about this in her videos. I really like it because it is an exfoliant, which you're not supposed to exfoliate every day, but that is so gentle that you are able to exfoliate every day. And if you haven't exfoliated before, exfoliating is really good because it removes, like, you know, the dead skin off your face, and that's also really helpful when you do have inflamed skin and hyperpigmentation. I really don't know the science behind it, girl, but I know that it helps. And I realized that when I don't exfoliate, that my skin starts to act up, or, you know, my skin just isn't as smooth. And that's why I have incorporated a lot more products in my routine that already incorporate ingredients like AHA and BHA, because those ingredients, they naturally make your skin shed, or not shed, but exfoliate. So even though I may not do this every other day anymore, I'm using a couple products that have exfoliants in my routine, so that kind of makes up for it. But I would say this is really cool for your face, but it's also really nice for your body. I actually have this one. This one is meant for, oh no, this is meant for my face, and then I had a bigger one, but I lost it. I left it somewhere. I had a bigger one that I kept in the shower for my body. So that's really nice. Again, if you have inflamed skin anywhere else, you get acne or you get acne, whatever, girl, you use that and it will help stop those bumps from coming, and it will help take that stuff away as well. So I've had some people, or I've seen some people who have, like, you know, two-tone bags, which is fine if you have two-tone bags. But if you may want to, you know, make that tone one tone, you can use a little exfoliant in the shower. So let's move on. Okay, so lastly, we'll do moisturizers and sunscreen. This is the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. And this is the full size, and I clearly need to re-up because, baby, I'm scraping a jar at this point. But I really like this. This is truly the best moisturizer I've ever had the pleasure of using. And I am a person who has dry skin, eczema, all those things. I get weird rashes, everything you can think of, girl. My skin be tripping, okay? So with this, I see that my skin has been so much more moisturized. And even when I wake up in the morning, I don't wake up with like a dry face, like I was just rolling around in the sand outside. My skin is still moisturized, and I think it's absolutely because of this. And like it says in the title, it is a ceramide moisturizer, and as I said earlier, ceramides help your skin retain moisture. And I definitely noticed that because my skin has just been so moisturized lately, so hydrated looking, even though I probably could be drinking more water. So she's a bit on the pricey side. So if you are not able to get this, though, I highly recommend, because she's about maybe $60, $56, something like that. But if you're not able to get her, I would recommend the La Roche-Posay, I believe, ceramide moisturizer. I'll look it up and put it in the description too. But I was using that prior to this. I will say it was helping with moisture. I don't think it's on the same level as Honey Halo. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. It's not on the same level as Honey Halo, but it will give you some moisture. If you have dry skin, I would say maybe if you are going to get that, make sure that the other products you are using are hydrating as well. So make sure you got a hydrating cleanser, make sure you're using a hydrating toner. So this, again, this is a hydrating cleanser, and then this will be a hydrating toner, because you just want to try to hydrate your skin in each step. Okay, so I would definitely recommend that product if you do not want to spend $64 or however much this is on this product. Though I will say, Sephora is having a sale right now until, I believe, like until like the 12th or something, where your basket is 20% off. So whatever you buy, your whole ticket will be 20% off, which was very helpful when I went in. So if you do want to get some of the products that I'm mentioning, I would recommend getting to Sephora before that, because mostly all these products I am mentioning are from Sephora, besides maybe like 2 or 3. Now we are on to sunscreens. I have 2 sunscreens. The first one is the Black Girl Sunscreen Make It Glow Continuous Sunscreen Spray for face and body. So this is a spray sunscreen, which is the reason that I actually bought it, because I bought this with the intention of using it when I reapply my sunscreen. And then she said, girl, put me down. Okay, I felt that. I also wanted to get something that I can easily spray on my body. So that is why I got that. And it's wonderful. I love the way that it comes out. It has a pretty nice smell to it. One thing I will say is that I don't really like putting it on my face, because they're not lying about the Make It Glow part. Like this, it makes you shiny. It doesn't really make you glow, but it makes you shiny. It does dry down after a bit, but the initial reaction is like a jump scare, you know, because you're just shining, and you don't want to be doing that while you're out trying to run errands. You're looking crazy. So that's one thing I don't necessarily like. And if I can compare it to anything, the Sun Glow If you're familiar to that sunscreen at all, it does not make you look shiny. It actually does make your skin glow, and it looks really nice. So that is unfortunate. I don't know if I will buy this again. I mean, I would say it's good for your body, so I love using this as a body spray, but for my face, not so much. But for my face, next, the Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 36, and this is a water-based sunscreen, which I really like that sunscreen. It actually, though it says it's water-based, it actually is creamy. Like, it comes out, it looks like a lotion, and this actually has no white cast, though it is a white lotion, so it can be a bit scary. The first time I tried it, I was scared. Previous to this and previous to Black Girl Sunscreen, I was a Supergoop girl, and I'm thinking about going back to Supergoop. But if you know, Supergoop sunscreen starts at $36, but this is a cute 15, I believe. And there's no white cast. Once you rub her in, the white goes away. It doesn't make you blue, it doesn't make you purple, none of that. It just goes away, gives you a nice little shine. So when I do put this on in the morning, I try not to put on so much moisturizer because I don't want to look shiny, and this also provides some moisture in it. So I definitely recommend this if you're looking for a sunscreen or a new sunscreen that's more affordable. She is pricier than your typical store-bought brands, but your typical store-bought brands don't work on darker skins, so we do have to sometimes pay a little bit more. I will say one sunscreen I believe does work on darker skin without like the white cast is by Neutrogena. I haven't used that in a long time, but that was the first sunscreen I was ever using, was the Neutrogena, and then I kind of graduated, I guess. That is the end of all my skincare that I own right now. That was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items. I don't know if I should be embarrassed or not. I really don't. But yes, I have 12 skincare items that total the price I guess I will be putting right here. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for rocking with me. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.